And we begin with food matters because the Minister of Food and Agriculture, Dr. Akoto, has announced plans to establish a Grains Development Authority. The authority, which will replace the Grains and Legumes Development Board, is expected to regulate the development and marketing of the produce for both local and international markets. At a meeting with journalists in Kumasi, Dr. Akoto said the move, among other things, will strengthen Ghana's position as food basket in the sub-region.
In 2019, Ghana exported over 130,000 metric tons of 19 food items to our neighbors. We've become the breadbasket of West Africa. In 2015, we were importing into this country 115,000 metric tons of maize. 2016, it went to about 80,000 metric tons. Now we are a net exporter. We've been a net exporter of maize all this time now to our neighbors, and the volumes are increasing. Maize production has gone from 1.8 million metric tons total output. Last year, we did over 3 million metric tons, and my target is to double that to 6 million metric tons in the next 2-3 years. We should be able to do that because the farmers are showing such keen interest in the programs that we've put together. We want to be self-sufficient in rice, and that one we've said about 2023, 2024, this country will be self-sufficient in rice. And if you look at the statistics, you can see that in leaps and bounds, we are getting to that stage. We want to be able to do 1 million metric tons of soya, and that one too, we are in the process. As a result of all these improvements, I'm actually going to Cabinet to create an authority for grains. Grains Development Authority is in the pipeline, just like we have the Tree Crop Development Authority to take charge of all the development in the grain sector. So we are building institutions to underpin the gains that we have made. Proposal is that Grains and Legumes Development Board was set up by the Buzia administration in 1970. But most of the functions in the law, if you look at the law, are not working. They've just been reduced to producing breeder seed for seed growers. But that's not there. That's only an appendage, a small part of the function. Because they are, so we need to rehash the whole thing and set up a board which will absorb most of the functions that were supposed to, which have been abdicated for 30, 40 years. They haven't done it. I believe that Ghana, from 1.8 million metric tons, which was the highest in any year production. Okay, now we are doing 3 million in 4 years. And I want to take this country to 6 million metric tons of maize. We only consume 1.5 to 2 million. So the 6 million, 4 million will be available to export if we have the regulations and so on to export and get foreign exchange revenue, which may be as much as what we are earning from cocoa. That's not only maize, but I'm talking about all the surpluses that will come. We have huge potential in this country. Soya, as I'm saying, it was only 35,000 metric tons. That's where we came. This year, we are expecting 350,000 metric tons, 10 times.
The Agric Minister there speaking in Kumasi, saying they are going to establish a Grains Development Authority and, of course, addressing issues to do with concerns about a possible food crisis. But as he's saying, government has it all covered.